Handsy fans.
How bad does it get? Like, how bad?
Or how good does it get?
How good does it get?
Yeah, because I'm not complaining necessarily.
Depends if you're in the mood.
Yeah, it's
Adam,
all love.
Do you like every now and then during a gig to maybe go down to the front, get up onto a sort of get onto the fence and maybe go so the fans can see you?
I do love that. Yeah.
But
I was doing that on the Queen tour. I would go run out and grab everybody and high five. Although in South America, which is where we were last month, they're really aggressive down there.
So
really passionate.
So
it's like
screaming,
like they would
grabbing you.
yank your hand. You're like, like there were a couple times where I was like, "Give me back my hand," and I wear like gloves on stage, and like glove ripped. I was like, "God, my fashion,
my hand fashion,
you took my fashion,"
which Freddie would have done as well. I mean, Freddie,
he probably would have been like, Freddie would have just given him a mouthful. Yeah.
Didn't Jason Derulo slip up the other day? What did he do at a concert? I think he was in South Africa.
South Africa, yeah, I heard about this.
And he did the whole, do you speak English here?
Can you guys speak English?
Have you ever made...
Did he really?
Listen, when you're on tour and you're going to a lot of cities and you're jet lagged, I mean, these things happen.
Have you ever stuffed up like that?
I'm sure I have.
Hey, Sydney, Austria!
Yeah.
Or you're in Austria and you're like, where are the kangaroos?
Do you have it written down with your set list on stage?
That does help. Yes. There are oftentimes it's a little piece of paper down there.
Got you. What about what's an Adam Lambert rider?
Oh, yeah. What do you get?
It's not that complicated for me, except I require a good top shelf tequila in my dressing room.
Okay.
None of this low bottom shelf.
And do you have a shot before you go on stage, or no, you wait till you're finished?
Often, yeah.
Just to calm the nerves?
Don Julio's good. Not nerves, to give me a little...
Yeah.
Give me a little...
Snaz.
Yeah.
A little bit of a warmer, bit of a heart starter.
Give me a little kick in the ass, yeah.
Fitzy used to do that before he ran out onto the field.
Yeah, out of the footy field.
That's banned now.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that.
There's a half a bottle of tequila.
But it is a fine line because you don't want to get messy.
Yes, exactly.
Well, so it's just like a sensible...
Well,
sensible 10 shots, before you got...
Whenever you speak to an artist or even a band, they always say that when they first start, it's one big party and it's drinking all the time. But then you realise you get to a point where your performance isn't as good the more that you drink.
Right. It's a fine line. It's a balance. Yeah.
What do you do when you're in, like, this is how I would picture your life, when you socialise or you go to a party that you've been invited to with your mates and you turn up there and everyone goes, oh, Adam Lambert's here. Oh, great. Let's get a song. Let's get Adam to do a song. Does that happen all the time?
No.
And you have to go, guys, I'm not here for that.
That's actually never happened to me
Hasn't
before.
it?
No.
Oh, I mean,
I've
give us a song, Adam?
I've gone into like a bar and they've put a song on that I
deliberately.
released. Yeah, on the DJ will play a song.
Yeah,
which is sort of flattering and sort of embarrassing.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
What do you do?
And all eyes are on you.
You're like, oh, thanks, and then you're kind of like,
did he request that?
Yeah. What do I do?
People
Is this
would
my
be
own
thinking,
song playing?
Oh my god, he's brought his own music down.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't believe
it's douchey. It yeah.
That's funny.
Are you're obsessed with astrology?
I don't know if I would say at one point in time I was obsessed with it.
Do you go and see a psychic? Are you one of those people?
I've visited like a clairvoyant. Like I've gotten like a tarot card reading a couple.
Does that freak you? Because it freaks me out to know, anything about my future. I don't want to know anything about that. Are you interested in that kind of stuff?
I mean, it's kind of. I don't really know if I buy it. Like I'm kind of cynical of it too. I think it's fun, but I'm also sort of a realist, so I don't know.
Have you ever seen a clairvoyant or a psychic who said that your career was going to change when you were younger?
They've definitely not to the scope
Not
that
to
it
the
did.
extent,
No one. I didn't see that coming.
No one did.
Mm-mm. Although when I walked into that audition for American Idol, I was like, okay, this is gonna either make it or break it. This is gonna either be a big turning point or a big failure. One of the two. So yeah,
it was unbelievable. All right, we were thinking, because ever since your success from American Idol and your career ever since then, you've met some amazing people. So we're going to throw celebrities' names at you, and you've got to somehow get it back to yourself.
All right.
Hopefully a majority of you have met.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What do you want to go with first? We've got a list here. What if we threw Pink at you? The artist, loved here in Australia.
Love Pink. She actually wrote "What Do You Want From Me."
No way.
Yeah, that's the big hit in my career.
I love that song.
So
yeah,
that was originally. Why didn't she perform it? Don't know.
I don't really know. I think she had personal reasons.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not sure what they were, but she she gave me her blessing to record it, obviously, and I recorded it with the producer.
That's
and,
amazing.
yeah, and I met her a few months after I recorded it because she was on tour.
She'd heard
in
it?
LA. She had heard it. She said, "I love how it turned out. It sounds great.
Wow.
It's so nice to meet you." She was really cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Are you
That's a
expected
good
to
start.
write something to give back to her? Does it work like that?
Well, I don't know if she needs my help. She's pretty
She's
amazing.
doing okay.
Yeah, she's doing just
Mate,
fine.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Who else
Fair.
have we got on the list here?
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
I still haven't. I have not met Beyonce, and I'm a big fan.
6 Degrees.
Well,
what's the
I've
closest
met
you've been to
Kelly
Beyonce?
Rowland.
Kelly
Right,
Rowland.
Yep.
Bang.
We've chatted. She's lovely.
Destiny's Child.
I've met her stylist. He's cool.
That works
Close.
as well.
So you heard that stylist's hands have worked
Yeah,
on Beyonce's
it's-
hair and your hair.
It's clothing stylist.
Clothing
Clothing
stylist.
stylist.
yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah, I haven't worked with him, but I've met him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So I don't
tick
know.
that off as well.
Yeah.
What about Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga wrote Fever, which was on my first album.
Yeah, right.
So we recorded it. I actually met her the first time when I was on American Idol. She came on one week, and I met her there. And then she recorded this song, and or she wrote this song that she gave to me called Fever, and we recorded it in the studio together.
Because she wrote a lot of music before she became
Yeah,
Lady Gaga,
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
she?
And then she actually got on stage in Sydney last year when I was here with Queen, and we did Another One Bites the Dust together.
Awesome.
Just
awesome.
I think she's such a star. I love her.
She's a
amazing.
genius, isn't
yeah,
she?
she's so talented and she's so resilient. She's gonna have that like reinvention thing.
Yep.
You know,
Brilliant.
she's in the midst of it. That American Horror Story is so good.
This guy is a judge here in Australia at the moment. I don't know if you have any attachment to him at all. Chris Isaac.
Well, I have not met Chris Isaac, but I like his singing a lot.
Yeah.
I actually been singing Wicked Game on
Yep.
on a couple gigs that I've been doing.
Great song.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah,
Doing
well,
cover?
there's a new like house cover of it. I forget the name of the DJ, but there's a female singer, and so I was really inspired by that version, and I did an arrangement similar to it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Jeez, tick that off.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this one? Oh, big name. Barack Obama.
I still haven't met him. No,
He's a big fan of our show. He podcasts it. But between meetings
He'd
in the
be
Oval
listening
Office.
right now.
So
Wanna-
if you're listening, Obama,
yeah.
I mean,
I you know what I love about Barack is that I think he's such a brilliant spokesperson for our country.
Isn't he?
Like I love like the way he speaks to the public, and he's so clear, and he's such a good leader that way. And
his message on guns the other day.
yeah, and especially compared to some of the people we've had in the past decade.
Sure.
He's like a breath of fresh
Sure.
air.
Nifty Swifty, Taylor
Oh.
Swift. What's your 6
I
degrees of
met her.
separation?
I met her in the studio because when I was working with Max Martin on my album, she was working on hers too.
In
so
the
I
same
met her
studio.
briefly. Yeah, so I met her briefly. She's very sweet.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, what about this one? Jeez, we all love them. The One Direction boys.
I still haven't. Actually, I was leaving the MTV Awards a couple years ago, and it was like literally like, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Hi." That's
That
all I
was
got.
it.
Good
Yeah,
guys.
that's
nice blokes.
They seem cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
all I got.
connection there. I like
That's
that.
easy. That's a handshake.
you've met
It was
them.
just like a hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like an acknowledgement. But I hadn't really talked to them.
No degrees of separation there. I love that.
One direction of separation.
One
I don't know.
degrees degree.
Rihanna.
I've met Rihanna. Yeah, I met her a long time. It was right at the beginning of everything. I met her at a couple different things, like events and stuff. She's so nice. She's so down to earth.
Who's a big Adam Lambert fan that you've been surprised by? Oprah Winfrey.
I did meet Oprah. I did her show, but I don't know if she's.
She'd be a big fan. George Bush.
Oh
Well,
God.
Back to
I'm not a
politics.
fan. So there you go.
Nova.